Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Tech Rec, back again with another reaction, and I'm gonna get straight to it today. This is the latest update I just got. Basically, was with Breonna Taylor's murderers. One of the three officers were charged, but I'm gonna read y'all the article, and then I'm gonna discuss what's really going on in my mind, and let y'all know how I feel about it. So let me look at it real quick. I'm just getting straight to it. No buffer today. This says Kentucky grand jury indicts one of three officers in fatal Breonna Taylor police shooting. Right? All right. That's what it says, right? Sounds good, right? All right. Louisville, Kentucky. A former detective with the Louisville Police Department has been indicted on felony charges of wanton endangerment after shooting into the apartments next door to Breonna Taylor, the 26-year-old EMT who was killed in her own home by police. Brett Hankinson, who was fired in June, is facing three felony counts, and bail was set at $15,000. A warrant has been issued for his arrest. Two other officers involved in the shooting, Sergeant Jonathan Matt Tingley and Detective Miles Cosgrove, were justified. Sorry, were justified in their use of force, State Attorney General Daniel Cameron said at news conference. All three fired their weapons at Taylor's apartment. Around 200 protesters gathered at Jefferson's Square Park in downtown Louisville as the announcement was played on a loudspeaker. They almost immediately began chanting, "No justice, no peace." I'm heartbroken, Logan Cleaver, a protester, said Wednesday immediately after the grand jury decision was announced. This is not justice system. It is not for everybody. A wanton endangerment charge is a Class D felony and carries a penalty of 1 to 5 years in prison. So, all right. So y'all see that. I never heard of that shit a day in my life. Wanton endangerment. Wanton. I've never heard that a day in my life. So long story short, they didn't charge none of these officers with the murder of Breonna Taylor. And I don't expect them to. Why? This is a country based off of racism. It started with black people being enslaved and less of humans in the eyes of white people, and the system is ran by white people. Why would they be justice for a black woman or a black child or a black man? I don't expect it. So when people be like, "Oh, I can't believe it," you need to wake up and believe it. Like that protester said, this is a system. It's a amazing. The American system is an amazing system, but it just doesn't work for black people or people of color who choose to identify with their color, because some are gone and think that doesn't make a difference. But this is just the blatant acts they do to show you they don't care. So, after all the marching that was going on in there, you had the NFAC, you had the Black Panther, you had the white militias, you had all the militias that came to Louisville. And after all of that, what happened was they showed you they don't care. You can do it. You can march with all the guns you want. You can make all the threats you want. You can take it politically. You could be cordial. You could shoot cops in L.A. based on the same injustice going around nationally, and it won't change. It won't change. It would never change. And that's just what it is. This is disgusting, and it shows you that black people really have to redirect their focuses and maybe I don't know if focuses is the word. They focus on their lives a little bit differently. They need to rearrange it because we keep giving in to their system and letting the system win. But somehow we have to learn to draw back ourselves and just maintain a silence, but something that speaks numbers at the same time, because we can continue just like having the same effect and doing the same things afterwards. We have to change. And when I say we have to change, this has nothing to do with us. This Breonna Taylor situation has nothing to do with us. But as an optimistic thinker, I'm thinking that we have to do something within ourselves for us to have something positive because they're not going to give it to us. And when I say something positive, I mean something that changes us as a people and impacts their system negatively because that's a positive for us. So I don't know what it is, but it's something got to change because they're going to just keep killing us and not doing nothing about it to show that we mean something to the world. That's why the term Black Lives Matter is so offensive to some people. That's why it's so offensive because they really don't give a shit about black people. I bet you said you said dogs' lives matter. That shit would in white America, that shit would mean more to them than Black Lives Matter. Trust me when I tell you. But our lives don't. So that's just that. But the truth be told, I'm just like a little bit lost for words right now when I think about what was really happening. But we gotta do something ourselves, man. We gotta do something ourselves. This can't continue going on because at this point, it's blatant, you know. And you know, just earlier today, Wells Fargo CEO states about he doesn't have basically like there's not a good basically there's not something about the from the pool there's not enough qualified black people to select for employment or whatever he was talking about. And to me, like I got a Wells Fargo account. I'm about to take all my money out of there. That's like the thing when I say change, that's the change I'm talking about. Let's not just talk. Let's just, you don't have to tell me to do that. I don't have to make a movement. You don't have to make a movement. There don't need to be a hashtag ban. Um, what is it called? I forgot the term. When you like protest something, it does. They don't need no hashtag to say um blackout or X out Wells Fargo or rise up against. There's nothing that needs to be said. It's just common sense, and that's what I'm talking about with our people. Like it should be common sense now that if you have money in Wells Fargo and you can take it out there without your life changing drastically and being inconvenienced by this, then you should do it. And that should be something done out of the consciousness of, oh, you don't mess with black people, we don't mess with Wells Fargo, because that's the only way we can have an effect on the system. Because when it comes to the judicial, legislative, and executive governments that they have, that system we have no effect in it. Even when we're in it, we have no effect. So we got to start hitting where we could hit and changing what we could change because that's really disgusting. And it said the charges had 1 to 5 years. So if he does them concurrently, he's doing 1 year, and he might do 6 months good time. Shit, he might do probation. I mean, I've seen guys get $147,000 bond for weed. I'm talking about 4 bags of weed and a pistol. Literally have $147,000 bond, but this guy $15,000 bond. It just is what it is, man. I'm not even surprised. I can't believe it. Blah blah. Believe it. I believe it. You believe it. That's the best way to think. Because when you don't believe what's really happening, you become insane and you become stupid. So that's the update. This is disgusting. It's not justice. It's it's America being America. And as much as y'all hate Trump, I appreciate the reminder that has been given to us, because when we had Obama in office, we all got a little comfortable. Songs, my president is black, my Lambo is black, songs about, you know, the proud people that we were when Obama was in office. But it also made us think something that really wasn't real, which is we have more rights, we have more power, we have more ability. No, we have nothing more. We don't own no more real estate. We don't own no more businesses. We don't have no more political influence. We don't have no more global influence. It was Obama to me. You know, he was a good president for certain reasons. You know, I don't agree with every president, but he seemed like more of a good person than a good president, and that's what made his presidency something that was good. But this Trump character, he's an awful person to me. Just the way he projects his energy, and what he brings with it is a audience that projects that same energy and reiterates to us what America always was, which is a racist ass country that respects no one that is not white and respects no one that does not bring money to the table. That's what America is. So I appreciate Trump's presidency because it reminds you all who forgot, because I never forgot. I was totally aware of what was going on. But you all thought it was sweet. It's not. This is what's happening. When I grew up in the 90s, I never thought there could be a black president because I knew how racist America was. But the black president made you forget about that. Every black boy my age in the 90s never thought there could be a black president because we understood the racism. We understood the system. We understood the injustice to black people from this country. But now all of a sudden we think marching and we think black presidents and we think social media is going to make a difference. Y'all continue. But that's just my outlook on it. And the Breonna Taylor, I hope somehow we find justice for her as a people and as a country even. Because the difference is white people who are pro-white have a problem with black people. Black people who are pro-black just want to be equal. Just want to be respected. Just wanted to be accepted and loved. That's the difference. So, yeah, as a people, I hope we find justice for Breonna Taylor, but also as a country, I hope we find justice because we're not the one with the issues. We're not the one with the mental issue of racism and prejudiceness and just all isms. We're not the people with that. We're the victims of those people. So until y'all realize that all we want is justice and to be treated equal, gonna be a lot of more things happening that y'all ain't gonna have no control over. But it's just what to play the hand of what was dealt because we don't have control over the things y'all doing. So once again, this is your boy Tech Rec. I'm a little bit upset right now, but I'm gonna continue to do what I gotta do, make my day go on, and try to just build because as we see, they like to destroy us. So no matter what's going on, continue to build. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't seen me in a while. I had a little fall, fell off the bike, but I'm back with it. So thank y'all again for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't liked. But I appreciate every single one of y'all. And like I said, I'm never right. This is just my opinion. You understand? This is just my opinion. I'm never right. No matter how right I may be, I'm never right. I'm just giving you what I feel. And you may feel the same. You may feel different. But either way, I appreciate you for allowing me to tell you how I feel. All right? So y'all be safe. Have a good day. And we'll link up later. 1.